Hello everyone. Today we'll see the flashing LED experiment on Keel platform. We know that we are using LPC2148, and today I would like to extend the demonstration of this LPC2148 on Proteus as well. So let's get started. Most of you know how to use Keel Macrovision. So we'll start with the new project. So we'll save the project to the particular directory. So all your experiment must be saved in particular directory so that you have to submit it later. So what you do, you create a separate folder for each and every experiment. That is what needed. So we are trying to create here flashing LED, separate a folder, and we'll mention the project name flashing LED. You can put any other thing, flashing or anything, not necessarily the same thing. So for hardware selection, the part that we are using is LPC2148. LPC2148. Search for LPC2148. You can see the description and features of this LPC2148. You could able to see. So most of the theoretical already covered. Theoretical things already covered. So this pop-up is coming now, whether to add startup or not. The startup code is required if you are trying to write a C code. Okay. So this is a must. If you are writing assembly code, you say no. Since we are writing embedded C code, you say yes. This will add this startup.s here. This is required. Okay. So then we'll take a new one. So I have a code with me already. So I'll simply select this code. This code will be provided to you so that you can take up and do it. So this will save the time. Save as and save with extension .c. So this is required .c. You can save with any name, but extension must be .c. As soon as you save extension .c, it will understand most of the things. Now they are appearing in color 1. This we have to add it to source group. Right click here, add files, flash add. Once you do this, you can able to build it. You can build it simply here, or you go to project and build. There are some settings that we need to do before downloading and all. So what I do before building itself, I am trying to set this up. Go to options for target 1. This you can find the shortcut here, or you can go to project and you can find this here. Go to output tab and create hex file. Go to linker tab and check this one, use memory layout from the target dialog. These two you must do. Say OK. Once you do this, you build the project. There must not be any errors or warnings in this, but I am getting a warning. Last line. Okay, so what I need to do is simply hit the thing and build it again. So you will get 0 warnings and 0 errors. You must clear errors if any. Let's go to debug here. This already I have shown in the regular classes. I would like to see which are the LED pins are blinking, which of the pins of the ports are blinking. So 7 LEDs are connected to port 0 and 1 LED is connected to port 1. So 0.4, 5, 6, 7, 0.22, 28 and 30. Here 1.16 are connected to LEDs. So if I run this, these particular pins must turn on and off. like this. So you could able to see 1.16, these 4 LEDs, 5th, 6th, 7th, and these must be blinking. So this is how you can demonstrate using a keel. But would like to do the same thing on Proteus. For that, go to Proteus. I have a shortcut here. Proteus. And then the nearest microcontroller family available at this point is LPC2138. We do not have 48. So this will also support this one. Most of the experiment it will support. So we'll take up that. And this is LPC2138. You can able to see it here. We do not have LPC2148 there. We need to connect these VSS to ground. And this VCC to VCC. So I'll connect this to ground. So I'll go here and pick up ground and I'll put it here. Okay, so I have connected ground. Then I need to connect these things to VCC. So VBAT is for CMOS battery since it has got RTC, and V reference is for ADC. Normally at this point we do not need any specific V reference and VBAT, so we are trying to connect a simple power supply of 3.3. You can connect here. Okay. And this makes the complications. So I don't simply connect like this. Also, since it is a reset bar, so I need to connect it to VCC. And we need to set this value, say plus 3.3 volt. There's a range. You simply should not put 5 volt or something. So this must be somewhere 3.3 to 3.3 to 3.6. So at this point I did the things required. Then I need to connect LEDs, and I will take up LEDs. Say red. I want red LED. Say OK. So connect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 LEDs I have taken. If you see here, the 8th LED is connected to 1.16. Here you can see the 8th LED I am connecting to 1.16. Here it is. And the 7th LED is connected to P0.30. 0.30 here, 0.28, and next 0.22, P0.22 somewhere here. Okay, and remaining are connected to 0.4 to 0.7. So I'll take it here. Connect it here. 0.6, 0.2, and 0.4. Okay, I can connect a common ground for these. So this experiment may take hardly 10-15 minutes. So everyone must do these things without wasting much of the time. So I am done with the connection. Now I have to do the configurations. So right click on this, edit properties. So let it be 10 megahertz. I have to browse the hex file, and I know where is my hex file. So this is my hex file, flashing LED.hex. It will be with the project name, extension will be .hex. As soon as you do this, you are ready to do the simulation. So let's start the simulation. Okay, I think I have not connected ground. I have to take this ground. Okay, now let me run again. So you could able to see the LED flashing. I hope you can able to follow this up. So there are many other changes you can able to make. At this point I don't want to I don't want to make it much more complicated. I just asking you to save it properly, so that you can send it me or upload it on Google Classroom later. In the same folder you try to save, where you save the project, flashing underscore Proteus. Okay, you save something like this, it will be saved automatically. Hope you can able to follow this, and that's it.